All right, shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Gagadash. Shalom to the apostles of GMS, and sincere shalom to brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity, and shalom to the hopeful elect. And what I have here, this was put up 2 weeks ago, says thousands of Russians, Uzbek, and Tajik troops rehearse turning back enemy offensive on Afghan border. Now, when you go further into the descriptions, there's a large-scale war games have been held in Pakistan, Tajikistan, bringing together soldiers from 3 former Soviet republics to practice targeting enemy combatants and securing the border with neighboring Afghanistan as the U.S. withdraws. So this is already becoming a thing where they're just preparing to take the fight against the U.S. and anybody that gets in their way. This is going, like as we say every time, this is going to escalate to a whole nother level to where all these other countries are going to come against this place. And that's why we keep doing videos on something like these, because these are world events. These are things that was prophesied that these people are too asleep to understand. It's only meant for the elect to understand. Sure, you got people that will say, yeah, we're in bad times and this and that. But when shit really hits the fan, they'll go nuts. They don't have the spirit of the Lord on their side. They don't even have the fear of the Lord himself, which plays a big factor. That's why we separate ourselves so much to where we can tell to where we know by faith what to do. So, but I'm gonna get the first scripture right here. This is Revelations 18:7. It says, "How much she have glorified herself," talking about Babylon, "and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow." And that's what this place really thinks. That's why I was even watching another clip, and it was some Jake saying that America is stupid, basically so stupid while these guys are out here fighting. And he said the reason saying that is because, and basically when you break it down, he was saying that while you got the American army out here fighting, the average American citizen is too stupid to realize that anything could come on that their doorstep, because they live comfortable. They don't have to worry. They don't worry about what if this could happen, or what if this doesn't happen. They just assume it won't happen, that this place won't be touched, and that's the mindset of this place. But these countries are gearing up. These countries will come against each other. There's reasons why I like to show clips like these, where certain countries, especially Russia, are testing out weapons, are preparing, making the gameplay like it's the chessboard on how they want to take down the enemy. This is not just some basic drill. This is what you call strategic planning. Because when you come to strategic planning, you plan to set those plans into motion. You're not just going to come up with these plans and not use them. It's the same with the missiles. The missiles ain't just there to be there. They're there to be used. Just because it doesn't happen to be used now doesn't mean it won't be used later. I guarantee you, they keep up maintenance on those missiles, so they know that they are in top condition. They pull out the maximum capacity of damage they can. So this is nothing new, as these people like to see it. So this is Ecclesiastes 12:4. It says, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of the music shall be brought low." So people enjoying life now. They get music, they get games, they get television, you get your TikTok, all your medias that keeps you distracted. But when you see that broadcast on the television, talking about they going into World War III, talking about the dollar done crashed, that's when all of it. I mean, how we're in that time with the dollars of music is being brought low now. When there's a crying of wine for the streets, that crying of wine is just starting. When that dollar crash, they say we're in World War III, people go nuts. There won't be any of your casual music going around, if they even go around at all. There won't be any stores open. Oh, by that time, it was sound and be like the apocalyptic age as you hear in the movies, as you see in the movies. The things will go to complete utter madness. Like they show you just what the movies are just a glimpse of what is going to happen when things really do become apocalyptic, as it says. This is actually I want to get this. So okay, this is Joel 3:2. It says, "I will also gather all nations, and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat." Meaning the Lord's going to gather, like it says, clear notion, and everything. He's going to gather all nations. That's your Americans, your Russians, your Chinese, Japanese, Koreans, your Arabs, all of them. Any military might that could even be posed as a threat to the average citizen or to the average kingdom. The Lord going to drag all of them into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them for my people and for my heritage, Israel. And pleading, as I stated before, is not getting on your knees and uh, asking and begging them to stop what they're doing. The Lord's going to plead with them with those missiles that they all got. The Lord's coming back to destroy, not to come back and beg. It says, "Whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land." This is Revelations 18:6. It says, "Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. And the cup which she had filled, fill to her double." And that's exactly what's going to happen. The Lord's going to reward this place double than what He's rewarded us. And it's going to be righteous when it happens. It's not going to be on some unrighteous notion or crazy mess. No, everything done by the Lord is always righteous. And we're going to reward this wicked place and their rulers righteously through their own bloodshed. So be prepared when you see when you hear more and more wars kicking off, especially with World War III, when you start seeing how, I don't know, more political leaders getting assassinated, coming to find out it was this person, it was this nation, it was that nation, or because another nation's on another kingdom's or country's land. You're going to see a lot of these people getting pissed off, whether it be at each other or this place. It can very well turn into an all-out brawl, but hey, that's what we hope for. World War III, WW3. So with that, that's all I have, and with that, shalom.